What's up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I review Scentsy scents with you based on my house and my thoughts and impressions. Hopefully that'll help you decide if a scent's going to work for you or not. And every week you guys vote, and that's how we decide which scents I'm going to warm. So this week we're covering a scent of the season, which is a new scent, and we are covering one of the holiday bricks. So let's get started. All right, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Caramel Praline Cake. This is a new scent from the scents of the season. It's a dark tan beige colored wax. This one had 30% of the vote, and on cold sniff it's about a medium or maybe just shy of medium, and Scentsy will be putting this in the bakery section when it launches November 1st. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sweet praline and a splash of buttery vanilla covered in caramel drizzle. I think that's a great scent description. They talk about praline, which is a nut that's, made into a confection, I believe, like a candied nut. Splash of buttery vanilla. Yes, it's definitely a vanilla-based scent, but it's also a bakery, what I call a GBD, golden brown and delicious, about a medium tone for that. And the butter does not come across as popcorn butter. It's a really nice, authentic butter to me. The caramel drizzle is not prominent. It just gives a nice sweetness. Now, when I first smelled this on cold sniff, it reminded me, I went to hazelnut frosting because that's a nutty vanilla-based scent, and I said maybe with the tiniest bit of toffee butter crunch. But as I got thinking about it afterwards, it really reminded me a lot of butter pecan. And then I watched Brandy's video from Bars and Bricks with Brandy, and she kind of hit the nail on the head, and she said it smells a lot like maybe a mix of almond croissant and butter pecan, and I think that's true. Those are both great performing scents. Hazelnut frosting is a great performing scent. Now, unfortunately for me, this one I would not classify as a great performing scent. It was about maybe an average, maybe even slightly below average. So let's talk about performance. I did keep a little bit of wax just to smell, because sometimes if you get a new wax bar and you try to go back and smell it in the video, sometimes the clam doesn't have a lot of scent. So I guess that would argue, some people say the scent might need to cure, and that's true. If you get a new scent, it might need to cure, which means just letting the wax develop and age and mature. But vanilla-based scents are notorious for needing to cure. So keep that in mind. If you pick this up and you love it, but you need it to perform a little bit better, maybe put it aside and let it sit. Anyway, back to the show. 6 cubes in my open layout. I put it amongst 4 warmers. I would say it was about 6 out of 10. I have a note. It traveled upstairs quite quickly. Like I have a big open floor plan with high ceilings, and there's like a little pedway right outside this door here. And when I walked outside, you could really smell it. It really drifted up and through. Now, in saying that, I would say after about 4-ish hours, I couldn't smell it the greatest anymore. I have a note, diffused quickly, maybe 3 to 4 hours, then I had to be within 5 feet of the warmer. Now, I did leave it going 12 hours there, but like I said, it was just mainly for a background, like gentle hum, I call it. So not room filling after the first 3 to 4 hours in my big area. So I decided to warm it in a smaller area, which is here in my bedroom. I do like bakery scents in my bedroom, especially these type of scents. Now I put it in the warmer, and it was the charitable cause 25 watt ceramic unglazed warmer from last year. I think it's called Simple Reminders. Strength and throw was probably about 6 out of 10. It took about 2 hours for me to even smell it. Like I remember 2 hours had gone by. I was in the room the whole time, but when I took a breath, I'm like, oh, I smell something good. And it was this, but it took a long time to get there. Now I left it going a full day, but it was kind of what I would call an underwhelming scent. I wanted a little bit more in the room. I think this would be good for someone that doesn't love heavy bakery. And sometimes they do that. They put these type of scents in a collection because collections could be gifted, and they're trying to appeal to a wide array of preferences, which is hard. So I think kind of going light to medium is smart for them. But if you're a bakery fan or you're an addict for vanilla, bakery sweet type of scents, you probably want it a little stronger. So you could put extra wax in, you could use multiple warmers. I'll leave that choice up to you. So I said, if you like butter pecan, not so much almond croissant, but like some of that mixed in, hazelnut frosting, those type of scents, I think you're gonna really enjoy Caramel Praline Cake. A little bit of a lighter scent throw than all those areas, so I would stick to small to medium spaces for it that are definitely enclosed. And like I said, you could put it aside to cure. Will I be repurchasing this one? Not really. And I say not really because I am going to pick up one to put back in my Scents of the Season kit, because I think I'm going to gift that this year. So I need to make sure I have one to put back in. but I did enjoy it. I always enjoy trying new scents, so that is caramel praline cake. Really good, just performance was not quite there for me. All right, let's talk about our second place scent for the week. It is Orange Spice and Everything Nice, which is a holiday brick in one of the tree shapes. So I warmed a bit of the tree, top and bottom. So this one had 19% of the vote. It's a dark orange colored wax, nice and saturated. It's about a medium intensity, and it's a limited time offer as a holiday brick. And Scentsy has put this in the spice category, but I would classify it as a citrus more than a spice. And I will say, if you do not want to get bricks are actually offered with bundle and saves, which is nice. But if you don't want to get the brick size, you can always put 1 bar in your Scentsy Club, because you cannot get this in Scentsy Club. You can get it in a bar size version. All right, let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, freshly brewed winter orange tea with hints of malt, spices, and vanilla bean. All right, for me, this is prominently an orange scent that is nice and juicy and tangy. And it kind of reminds me of the orange that you get in the grapefruit orange, which I love. And the spice level reminds me of the level you get in spiced orange harvest. And this was a bring back my bar that didn't have a lot of spice. And I remember describing this as a good, orange spice scent for people that are scared of spice. So I think that this is a nice mix of those two things, because the spice in this is not very prominent, which is why I don't think it belongs in the spice category. And I do like spice, but I do find that the spice is fairly gentle in this. It might be a little stronger than the spice in Spiced Orange Harvest, but probably not by much. So I have bright orange and juicy, not a lot of spice. And then I have written down tea ? Because I'm not really big into tea to drink or to smell, but I think that there might be tea in here and I just can't detect it's tea, but it's something that I know I like. And I also found in, what's that scent from Bring Back My Bar? Southern Sweet Tea. I couldn't necessarily smell tea, but I just know I love that combination of scents. And it's the same for me with this one. Vanilla bean, I don't really get vanilla bean, but they often put vanilla in to kind of soften and just enhance other scents, I believe. Kind of like they do put vanilla in baking. So let's talk about performance, because this one performed fairly well for me. I was very pleased with this scent overall. So I put some in my bedroom here, and I have a note. It was strength and throat, 7.5 to 8. And I left it going 2 days, 29 hours. And this was the kind of scent that normally when I have an orange-based scent, or sometimes citrus, after a while the citrus smells very diluted and kind of unappealing, but this never really kind of went that way until very close to the end, so I was very pleased with that. Now, the other spot I warmed this was my entranceway, which is also my laundry room. It did very well there. I have strength and throat, 9 out of 10, and I left it going 2 days, 27 hours. I broke up both warmings. So like I said, I think if you liked Spiced Orange Harvest, then maybe pick this up. It is not as spice heavy or as rich as Mandarin Moon. It's definitely closer to my nose to Spiced Orange Harvest, but I do like Mandarin Moon. I like Spiced Orange Harvest, and I really like this. I would say medium to small spaces it would do best. I have a note, it might do okay in open concept. I'd be willing to try because I really do like this scent. And will I be repurchasing more? I will. I don't think I'm going to pick up a brick because I'm trying to diminish my stash, but I might put a bar in my Scentsy Club, and I won't get that until February. So I really do like this one. It's probably my favorite brick, but I do really like the bricks for the most part this year, so they did very well. So thank you, Scentsy. So that is Orange Spice and Everything Nice. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where you guys get to vote and I get to hear what you guys want to hear about. So what I'm going to do is present to you 6 different scents, and you are going to only pick 2. You're going to put your 2 votes down in the YouTube comments section, and if you can't do that, put them in on my Instagram post. It's Patricia Gates, and make sure you do not vote in both places. And we are going to just do 1 pre-selected scent, and then I'm going to draw from the box because the box is being neglected. Let's admit it. All right, so scent number 1 is going to be upcoming scent of the month for November, which is called Mint to Be Merry. And it's a white wax, and I'm probably going to film a video tomorrow on my first sniffs of this. So I don't know if I have any time today because it's early in the morning and I got to get ready for work, and the kids ready and stuff. All right, we're going to draw some scents down here. I'm going to root around. Scent number 2 is Clean Breeze. That is a current scent in the catalog. Scent number 3 is Poppies and Clover. This is an old scent. It says scent of the month, so I'm not sure from what year, but I will obviously look it up if that makes it in. Scent number 4. A is for apple. Scent number 5, let's go way over here. Scent number 5, oh, I know what this one is. It is clothesline. I don't even need to open it up. It's got its own special bag. Scent number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, scent number 6. I'm gonna pick a smallish size. Scent number 6 is walnut raisin muffin, and I do have bars and bricks of this, not to be confused with brandy. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you guys in the next video.